Tich Nhat, Buddhist sent teacher, beyond birth and death. It is our idea of birth and death that takes away our peace and our happiness in everyday life. And it is meditation that will rid us of the fear that is born from the idea of birth and death. This is the virtue of deep looking in meditation. It helps you to see the heart of reality very deeply. To touch the nature of interbeing is to touch the very nature of no death and no birth. The notion of death, of nothingness, is very dangerous. Makes people suffer a lot. In Buddhist teaching, nothingness is only a concept. It is never applicable to reality. The Buddha said, when conditions are sufficient, the thing manifests. When they are not sufficient, the thing remains hidden. Neither birth nor death. Only manifestation, appearance. Concepts like birth and death, being and non-being, are not applicable to reality. The wave on the water is free from birth and death. It is free from being and non-being. Wave is a wave. The word suchness describes reality as it is. Concepts and ideas are incapable of expressing reality as it is. Nirvana, the ultimate reality, cannot be described because it is free from all concepts and ideas. Nirvana is the extinction of all concepts. Total freedom. Most of our suffering arises from our ideas and concepts. If you're able to free yourself from these concepts, anxiety and fear will disappear. Nirvana, the ultimate reality, or God, is of the nature of no birth and no death. It is the total freedom. We need to touch this reality to leave behind the fear connected with the idea of birth and death. We are afraid of non-being. I am somebody. I am something. We feel. Today I am, and I am afraid that one day I will no longer be. But it is impossible for being to become non-being. The Buddha said it in absolute simple terms. This is because that is. This refers to the manifestations of phenomena on the basis of law of interdependent origination. When conditions are sufficient, there is a manifestation. You could call that being, but that would be inaccurate. In the same way, you could call the situation before manifestation arises non-being, but that is equally incorrect. Situation is simply one of manifestation or non-manifestation. Just because something is not visibly manifest, you cannot say that it is non-existent. Just so much nothing. In April, at Plum Village, you don't see sunflowers. Hills are not covered with the blossoms. But you can't say there are no sunflowers. Sunflowers are hidden in the earth. They're just lacking one of the conditions for their manifestation. Sunshine. It's false to say that the sunflowers do not exist. So what is death? Simply the cessation of manifestation, followed by other forms of manifestation. In winter time, we do not see dragonflies or butterflies, so we think that everything is dead. Suddenly spring comes and the dragonflies and the butterflies manifest again. That which is currently not perceivable is not non-existent, but we cannot say that it is existent either. Existence, non-existence, are just concepts. There's only manifestation and non-manifestation, which depend on our perception. If you have perception that is deep enough, a deep insight into life, then you're free from all these concepts such as being and non-being, birth and death. This is the highest level of the Buddha's teaching. You're looking for relief, for pain. But the greatest relief that you can ever obtain comes from touching the nature of no birth and no death.